What? The lizard's not there?
Hello, people. Let me get my lizard. Feels like it's been a while because I missed a
What? The lizard's not there?
Hello, I'm good. Let me get my lizard. Oh God. Feels like it's been a while. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. Getting all my ducks in a row here. Let me get my lizard.
I feel you on the like panic right before stream starts moment. Today in my zero speed FE8 stream, I started it on the wrong screen. Because I have like the layout for zero speed FE8, but I just started it on what I normally use when I'm recording GBA.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was like, "What did you do to the stream layout?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, the stream layout."
Oh, there, you guys that are in chat, let me show you all of the default options in my little PNG tuber software.
Oh no.
There's this fella. Also, hi Nemesis, hi weird analogy. There's this cat.
Hi Nemesis, hi weird analogy.
Oh, this is David. One's Honk. And then finally we have the lizard. But yeah, hi everyone. Good to see you again. Missed a couple streams in a row, which is unusual, but happy to be back.
I know you didn't have your stream on Tuesday, but did you miss another stream?
Yeah, I missed Saturdays because I was out of town.
Gotcha, makes sense.
But I'm back now.
Back and better than ever! Oh.
One would hope.
Would hope. It's okay.
Man, SOV is so cool. This is my favorite. Okay, nobody died. We're fine.
I was thinking, this seems like quite the opening to the stream.
I can handle this. I'm at the top of my game.
I remember the first time I played SOV, I got into like a situation like this where like I kept getting an encounter running into me. And it kept killing someone on turn 1, and I was really annoyed about it. By the way, how do you prepare for a 24-hour stream? That sounds exhausting. I imagine it will be. I can't say I've done a ton of preparation. I don't really know what you could do to prepare for it besides, you know, make a schedule.
Make a schedule, sleep well like the night before if you can, right?
That's the hope, yeah. Although I slept like garbage last night, I had to take a nap today, so hopefully that does not happen again.
Hey Lizard, well at the very least, right, like I will show up, like having woken up, which means that one of us will have energy by then.
That's true. That's true. Although I remember when I did the 12-hour stream, obviously this is twice as long. But when I did the 12-hour stream, I did not feel tired until I stopped. And then I felt extremely tired 15 minutes later. So I'm kind of hoping that happens again, that just, you know, the energy of streaming will, you know, be useful.
Dude, I'm like so excited to see how scuffed the save is gonna be by the time I show up.
Oh my god, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to. I mean, I've got like my own rev stream on the Saturday as well, right? But like, I'm gonna try to stay away so I can join and be like fully surprised by every single thing I say.
The real question is, what is the outside chance that we're done with Awakening by the time you come on?
That's true. What are you going to do if we're actually done with Awakening?
If we finish Awakening, we'll play a different game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe we'll do like Fate's Shadow Dragon or something, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not even entertain the possibility that you would actually be done.
I don't think we will be.
Awakening.
But it's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but it just seems to me like a lot of units are gonna get killed off, and therefore like a lot of time will have to be spent either grinding or straight up starting over again from the beginning.
I think we're gonna have some resets, yeah.
Yeah.
At last.
Anyways,
True.
chat, if you're not aware of what we're talking about, there's gonna be a charity stream on the 4th. Got a bunch of guests and activities planned out. We're gonna be co-oping an Awakening Soft Iron Man, and then in between guests, I've got some viewer activities. We're gonna play Pictionary. There's gonna be Fire Emblem trivia, a Final Fantasy XIV Glamour contest, which if you're into that can be very lucrative. We've got 10 million Gillen prizes for that.
Yes, many guests, including me.
So yeah, come hang out. It'll be fun. If that sounds interesting to you, we'll be the cause we're donating to is the Levine Children's Hospital. If you're interested in that, the donation link is in the description. Currently, donations before the stream go to voting for what gender we make Robin, which currently boy Robin is crushing it. So if you want girl Robin, you know, make your voice heard.
Hey, is there a gay awakening mod?
Yes.
Lizard, you should install it so that we can make roommates be a thing.
Can you send it to me, waifu?
I would have to look for it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, just remind me, and I will toss it your way.
Hey, we do repairs. Hey, Solomon. Hey, G-Strikers. Oh, it's nice of Cabs to do that. I love Cabs. Thanks for stopping by. There was another thing I crafted. Oh yeah, I have Beloved Zofia, right? Which is that a PRF?
Yeah, it's PRF.
Get that brave sword going. Yeah, my glamours are usually pretty basic in 14 as well. But my wife is very good at glamours, so she was my stylist for this weekend. I will also be. I'm not participating in the contest, but I will be in costume.
Imagine you just decide to win your own fucking competition, dude.
I don't think I'd win anyway, because I think multiple people are probably going to do the costume that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Basic Blizzard.
I'm ready for anything.
You've heard of actual lizard, now meet basic lizard.
Alright, but SOV.
At your service.
SOV?
SOV.
I can handle
The
this.
video game
SOV?
we're playing
No way.
today.
Well, the video game that waifu's playing, I think right now, is FE6.
Yeah, I'm playing FP6 in the background.
Wow. I like that this is just like that early game map, but again.
Yeah, it is.
So nice they used it twice.
I'm taking notes from you.
Are you guys real enemies? $13, $11, $11. No. These guys are in fact not real enemies, but rather they are chumps. But they're real enemies to Katria, though. Enemies aren't real in this game until they suddenly are. You know, I agree. I do feel like I play SOV and I'm just cruising through it, and then suddenly someone really gets hurt, and I'm like, huh. Oh, see,
SOV is a really weird game because, like, for the most part, individual hits don't do much damage, but you also don't have a lot of HP on your side as well.
Yeah. Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I am loving SOV this playthrough. Although I certainly understand why some people do not. Pegasus Knights promote at 12, right? Catchery is there. Or are they 14? Hello?
Sure.
Hello?
Pegasus Knights promote at 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool, so Catchery is that promotion. My opinion lowered when I tried an Iron Man that devolved into a Saber solo. See, doing an Iron Man of this game does not sound the most appealing to me. I don't really know why. You get plenty of units, I guess.
Yeah, it's not particularly appealing to me either.
I guess you get a lot of units, but I feel like you don't get, like, I don't know. You get a lot of, like, adequate replacements. Like, if Saber were to die right now... What, Kamui? Like...
Yeah, or and then Jesse. I mean, it's kind of like you get replacements, but they require a lot of, like, grinding up to have them be adequate,
Yeah,
right?
which I guess you can do. I mean, the game does have grinding. But...
Yeah. It's not very interesting, though, right?
Yeah. I've been pretty lucky with the witches so far. The witches have not messed me up too much. But I could definitely see them being annoying in an Iron Man context. Especially because they're so unpredictable.
That unpredictability is so annoying.
Like, at least if you could reliably be like, okay, I know what you're gonna do. That would be one thing. But it's, like, kind of frustrating if you can't.
Yeah, it was like... Yeah, it was like the last time that you did Solve, right? Where, like, we found, like, the witch did, like, that really random move, and we was like, what on earth are they doing?
Yeah, I forget what it was, but a witch did something weird, yeah?
It was like Grief Citadel, a witch warped somewhere, and then still couldn't reach one of your units.
Yeah, and then the rest just didn't warp.
Yeah.
I don't know, Fire Emblem AI, I feel like that's one of the biggest gaps in my knowledge, is how AI works in Fire Emblem. Like, I know some of the details for some of the games, but, like, even, I thought I had a pretty good handle on it in FE1, but I nearly had someone die in my, Iron Man of that game today, because I was wrong about what the AI was gonna do. I thought attacking Marth was, like, close to priority number one.
Yeah.
But evidently there are, given the correct circumstances, they will make other attacks.
Fascinating. That is actually really interesting. Because I thought it was that way as well. Or at least that's what everyone always says it is, right?
Yeah, the only thing I can think is the thing they were attacking, and fortunately he dodged, so it didn't end up being a problem, is the attack that they made instead would have killed the unit they were attacking, and they weren't going to eat a counterattack.
Were they, like, attacking one of your archers or something?
Yeah, they were attacking one of, I think it was Wolf. And I was like, I wonder if it's, like, the combination of would kill and won't eat a counterattack, versus Marth, they would have died. And not killed. There is sort of an FE4 make enemies smart thing. My understanding is that what that does is make the enemies behave consistently as if they have a commander, even if they don't.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Whether we would describe that as making the AI smart, I think sometimes that makes them behave dumber.
I think it makes them more predictable, and therefore, like, I think it probably makes it easier to deal with it, if anything, right?
Yeah, because I feel like when they don't have a boss, you're like, geez, I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, because, like, I remember when, like, that happened, I was just like, well, these enemies are gonna do something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they are going to do a thing.
Who eating chips? One of you guys eating chips? Is it me?
Oh,
Am
I just,
eating
like,
chips?
I got a cookie. I have a cookie, but I can mute myself.
Cookie! You do like cookies.
I like a cookie. I can't eat many cookies, though. I gotta make them special. Although, I can eat two very important cookies that I was surprised were vegan. Thin Mints and Oreos.
Got him?
I did not know that Oreos were vegan.
Oreos surprised me because I would think both parts wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're cool.
Um,
There's also a
Walking up.
few that are vegan here, but not in Europe. What did your partner hear that makes me an old man?
Directly
Nemesis?
Something important. What do you think, Celica? What beans was he about to spill there?
Oh yeah, having a commander does impact FE4 AI. If you kill the commander, the enemies will start behaving a lot more erratically. They might run away, they might attack you. Who knows? Hey, Jack Frost, how you doing tonight? Can I promote in here? I can, right? I believe I can. Can't eat many cookies. I am an old man, but I don't think because of that particular reason. Oh, it feels good having a functional right control stick.
Strange place. Clean. But in the sort of way that comes from being devoid
Yeah,
of
Kaga definitely had
to it.
a lot of ideas of varying quality, I think would be
I remember as a child hearing it said that someone
the polite way to describe it. I will say, I usually
in the living world and
like the good things more than I dislike the bad things in Kaga games. I think I like all the Kaga games. Yeah, I like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But they definitely have some weirdness in them.
I mean, so far, I would say... Because I finished 2, 3, and 4. I liked Gaiden.
Yes.
I liked FE3. I was mixed on FE4. And then,
Oh,
Oh?
okay, we're good. Citra moment.
And then, you know that I stopped my runs of both FE1 and FE5 and haven't touched them in, like, 10 weeks or something?
Me force-feeding you Thracia.
Yeah. Seriously, Lizard, you're gonna have to come on for some streams of that.
I'll come on whenever you want. As long as I'm available.
Well, yeah, of course. Imagine me just being like, no, even if you're not available, you've got to come on.
You have to come on. Otherwise, I'm banning you from YouTube.
ready for anything.
You've been chipping away at FE3. You need a battle forecast. Does FE3... FE3 has a battle forecast, doesn't it? Right?
I think so.
I thought it had a battle forecast. I think it has like the old one, right, where it shows you
The old one.
like the AS instead of the doubling.
Yeah.
Is this a statuette of Mila in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? I am always happy to see you, Blind Coco.
I'm at the top of my game.
I like how you're looking at the one range combat, even though obviously he has a javelin on him.
Yeah. He's finally hit the point where, like, his base defense does not prevent him from taking damage anymore. It's sad.
It is sad.
Because
That's
for a
also
long
sad.
time, he was taking, like, 1 damage twice from, like, everything. But sadly, that seems like a bygone era.
Bye, guy.
It doesn't line up your stats and the enemy stats. They're on different screens. I'm trying to remember what FE3 combat previews look like now.
I'm ready to roll.
Oh no, that is true actually, isn't it? Yeah, that is true.
Feeling good.
Oh! I remember what you're talking about now. Yes. Yeah. It does have the previews, but they're weird.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, that is what it does.
You don't understand the praise for the White Wings in this game? Well, I feel like the praise for the White Wings has gone down a lot in recent years. But I think the basic reason people really like the White Wings is just because there's a lot of deserts and swamps.
Hmm.
But I definitely feel like people are not as excited about the White Wings as they used to be.
That was amazing.
Now it's all about Leon. I think the main reason people like them is because Paula is a White Wing. Oh, see, I am a Katria enjoyer.
True, my beloved.
I like her haircut.
It's always so funny to me whenever like Citra does the thing. I'm just like, what are we seeing today, Citra?
Yeah. I like, sometimes I recognize what it is,
Handle this myself.
I'm at the
and other times I'm like, what horror have you bestowed upon my screen?
You're just like, what? You're like, what are you making me look at?
May disgusts me. He's too good.
Didn't you also give her absolutely like all the fucking resources?
Yeah.
That would explain it.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
leave them to me.
Not, no favoritism here.
Are you trying to get Power to promotion level?
I mean, probably eventually. Like, kinda close, so it would be nice if she hit it.
Pull 'em down. All right, I'll handle this.
That's why I wanted to do the exploration first, because I was like, I'm gonna explore the shrine.
Victory.
Yeah,
If we
that's
can
what I was
pick up,
thinking.
like,
Today.
a level on Paula, that would be good.
Hey, you could even get a level on Atlas. Get into Sniper finally. Way behind Leon.
Atlas.
We will be a Bow Knight at that point.
Atlas is one of the... Atlas is, like, actually okay, right? Or am I... What's the general perception on Atlas? My personal
In what
perception is that I
context?
do not like him.
In what context?
I don't know, just like a... Your first playthrough of SOV, is Atlas any good?
He has high attack. And
I've always
takes
hated
forever
using
to
him.
get anywhere.
Have I fought all of the enemies? There's nothing left.
Like if he's trained, especially if like you make him a merc which patches up like his speed and stuff, or a or an archer where Hunter's Volley makes his speed not matter at
Yeah.
all. Like, he'll turn out fine. And Mage is funny. But, like, I wouldn't say he's considered to be a
We've been ambushed.
particularly good unit, was what I was going
I
to say.
feel like that ambush was, like, beneficial.
Leave them to me.
Yeah, it was.
I'm ready for anything.
Weren't supposed to kill
I
that.
need to catch up to you. All right, I'll handle this.
I'm at the top.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked Atlas very much.
That was amazing.
I always get him, and I'm like, I don't really want another villager.
Yeah, he joined so as a villager so late. I was like, well, wow, I really don't care.
Would you like? Would he? How much would his stocks go up in like a draft where we don't have Leon?
All right,
I don't know, actually.
Because I assume he could like do the Leon thing, just like way slower and worse, right?
Yeah.
I'm at the top of my game. At your service.
I guess his stocks would rise in that context, yeah.
His stocks go up when Leon gets himself killed on his join map. True.
True! That's so true.
So true, bestie.
I'll mow 'em down.
I'm ready to roll.
What does Jenny promote at? 14?
She's already at promotion level.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, fuck. Holy
Nice.
shit!
Imagine
Nice.
getting one-rounded by a generic zombie.
Holy
Kill issue?
fuck.
I mean, my bad, I guess. I could have checked. I just really didn't think she'd get one-rounded by a generic zombie.
Holy, that means you gotta do this again.
I do, yeah.
Get fucked? Question mark.
I like how you even like pressed the skip button then as well, didn't you? So you're like, it's gonna be fine, and it was not fine.
Yeah, I didn't really think it would be a problem.
Devoid of all love.
It was, in fact, a problem.
Yeah, good thing it's not an Iron Man.
Imagine recounting tales of Iron Man, and you're just like, oh yeah, I lost my SOV Iron Man because
In
like I
generic
thought that Sonic
dungeon.
wouldn't get one-rounded by a dungeon zombie, and then she did.
Base speed Celica moment.
How much speed does she have right now? She have like 6.
I believe she's at base. Yeah.
And what do those lot have? Does like the zombie or something have like 6 speed, but then gets weighed down? But then like she gets weighed down by Beloved Sophia or something.
They have 5. He does get weighed down.
I
by
mean, it was the
Beloved
other zombies that you
Sophia.
lost to.
Yeah, so they must be at 6 or 7.
She's gonna promote, and then her speed's gonna more than double. You know.
That's what
Well,
I'm
it's gonna
banking
double.
on.
Well, I mean, it literally will because it goes up to 12.
I'll handle this.
Oh, that's nice. That's gonna be a nice improvement for her.
So proud of her.
At your service.
Generic zombie do have hands. It's true. Hey, Zen.
All right,
Hello, Zen.
To me.
Hope your class was good.
feeling good.
Oh yeah, I hope you guys had a good Halloween, by the way. I didn't stream on Halloween, but I hope you guys all had a good one. Hopefully did something fun.
Oh yeah, you said that you were
Yeah, I
looking
went
forward
over
to giving out
to,
candy to trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, I drove over to my sister's, and her and my parents were there, and we handed out candy.
Oh,
Oh, something
that's
funny
cute.
that happened. My brother-in-law really likes to cook. He's very good at it. So the house like smelled really nice because he cooked dinner.
Yeah.
And one of the kids comes up to trick or treat, and they just like, he says, "Oh, I like your costume," and she responds, "I like the way the inside of your house smells."
No! Oh my god! Okay, how much speed do these lot have? How much speed do these enemies
They've got to have 6 or 7. 7, okay.
Okay, so they were always gonna double.
That does
so
make
it
me
doesn't
feel a
matter.
little better. They didn't die
Like-
because I used the beloved Sophia, at least.
Okay.
Leave them to me.
That's such a funny thing to say though, like, oh my god.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Oh well.
Oh well.
Was I wearing a dinosaur costume? No, I wasn't wearing a costume on Halloween, actually, because nobody else was, and I was like, well, I'm not going to be the only one in a costume. But when I went to a Halloween party, I was Waluigi, and my wife was Wario.
Okay, Lizard. So, make sure that you don't have Celica see a round of combat against them.
Yeah,
You know that.
apparently she cannot do a round of combat with generic, zombie. Oh, kids are funny. I'm not shaming the child. I just thought it was a funny thing to happen.
Yeah, it's just really funny.
Doubling thresholds and their impact on games. Yeah, I do think the impact of doubling thresholds is interesting. And you can sort of think of it as like, how many combats do you want doubling to happen in? Because like in Gaiden, you have the 1 threshold, and someone is doubling almost all the time because of that.
Yeah, I mean, Solve is like weird because like the speed is so tiered that like, unless like you get really ungodly blessed, like it doesn't matter because the class that you're in was always going to make you double or not anyway.
Yes. But I just mean, like, the biggest difference between, like, a speed threshold of 4 and, like, a speed threshold of 1 is, like, how often a combat doesn't involve doubling.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the whole reason why speed in Solve is so tiered, right? Because, like, range of speed is, like, up to around, like, the early 20s for the Dread Fighters by the end game, or, like, the, Moguls, right? Whereas, like, the doubling threshold being 1 means that you've got a lot of different individual speed tiers in the end.
Yeah, it's, like, it's an interesting, thing to think about, because, like, on one hand, I kind of like... One thing I like about the 1 speed threshold... Oh, by the way, chat wants to know what you did for Halloween.
Oh, what did I do for Halloween?
Yeah.
I bought myself some cake, and I, hibernated inside of my room with the shutters closed, because I forgot to buy candy!
I'll handle this.
Had to hide from the children.
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll. I'm ready for anything.
You guys can come.
Children are scary, okay?
I agree.
Leave it to me.
Leave them
I'll mow 'em down. Feeling good?
But yeah, so something I like about the 1 speed threshold is that it's extremely straightforward.
Yes.
It's like, if you are faster than the enemy, you will double. If you are not,
Yeah.
you will not double.
Or you
It's,
will get
it's
double.
very simple, it's intuitive. I like that about it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's also very swingy. Whereas, like, 4 feels like a very arbitrary number.
It is.
Hi, Bisexual Madeir. Hi, Posby.
For the games that have, like, a speed threshold of 5, it's weird because, like, it feels less arbitrary, right? Than 4, because it's like a multiple
nice
5.
round number, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm up for anything.
I guess it's not really
Okay,
any
what
less
game- what games
arbitrary,
have-
but
like,
it
the games
feels
that
less
have speed thresholds
arbitrary.
of 5 for doubling. It's Fate, Engage. Is that the case with Awakening as well?
Not sure in Awakening.
But like Fates and Engage are both games where you can stack speed to the point where like it doesn't really feel like very much to get.
Yeah, I would say in Awakening, you generally can too past the early game.
Yeah.
Like, once you have, like, those +4 speed pair-ups and, like, access to tonics. But I do think it's, like, it is, I think, an actual consequence of when you do a doubling threshold that's just some random number, that it is kind of esoteric if you're not familiar with this type of game. Like, I was watching someone play Sacred Stones for the first time. They were streaming it, and they were playing it, and they were on, like, chapter 6 or 7, and at some point they were just like, I have no idea why units double sometimes. And I was like, you know what, that's fair, because, like, your immediate thought would probably be like, oh, faster units double. Like, probably you would figure out there's some threshold.
Yeah. I think
If
as
you
well,
really
like,
thought
the
about
con
it,
system
but-
as well is not very intuitive either.
No.
Like, I think that Engage is better with that, because, like, it shows you how the weight of the weapon affects your speed.
Yeah, like, if you were just trying to trial and error your way to figuring out how doubling works in GBA FE, it could actually take you a couple tries.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Because, like, you could try to figure it out and be like, oh, I think there's a threshold. Oh, I think the threshold is 4. Wait, why isn't Vanessa doubling when she's 4 speed higher? I need to try Poke Emblem. It looks fun.
Poke Emblem is fun, but I also need to actually give it another go at some point as well.
Yeah, higher speed thresholds do make higher speeds matter a bit more. Although I suppose you could also achieve that effect by just making enemies faster.
Yeah.
Don't wait to get that healed.
But yeah, that's one of those things where I've always thought it's funny, like, the things that Fire Emblem tutorializes and the things that it doesn't. Like, so many games have, like, this stupid trade tutorial that I hate.
Yeah.
Because I really think people would figure out trading on their own. Like, I think at some point you would put a unit next to another unit and be like, oh, they can trade.
Yeah.
So we have a tutorial for that, but, like, you know, the game doesn't just say, like, oh, by the way, you double when you're 4 faster.
Oh, you can pick up the book.
Look.
Yeah, I mean, I know that some games do have that explanation of it. Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, one of the, free houses loading screen things is, like, if your attack speed is 4 greater than the opponent's, then you can double them.
Yeah, it probably does. Yeah, that's another one. A lot of games don't really tell you how the weapon triangle works. I mean, they tell you how it works, but they don't tell you what it does.
Yeah. So especially in the games where, like, having certain weapon ranks gives you extra attack, and weapon triangle will like negate that, such as in the case of Fate. You're just like, wait, why does this enemy suddenly do less damage to me?
Well, or in games where, like, the weapon rank matters.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, why does weapon triangle advantage sometimes seem really strong and sometimes not?
I do like the way that, like, Engage did, like, weapon triangle, because it means that, like, you don't have to think about, like, how all the individual stats affect things, right?
It also feels a little more, this is just like a gameplay feel thing, I guess. Breaking feels more exciting than, like,
Yes.
+5 hit. Okay,
Plus
it's only,
5 hit,
it's only
plus one
+5 hit
damage.
in Thracia, but...
Yeah. It definitely feels more exciting, because, like, it's something that you actually have to, like, factor in, right? Like, not to say that, like, you don't have to factor in, like, weapon triangle bonuses. Like, there's always stuff where, like, really small things, like +1 attack just happens to mean that, like, you or an enemy reaches the threshold that you need to kill, right?
You also
like,
always get
yeah.
to see that your break actually did something.
Yeah.
Like, when it's just, like, +15 hit or whatever. Like, yeah, we assume that got us a lot of hits over the course of a
You don't know.
playthrough, probably, but like, you don't know.
Yeah, it's in, like, the same way that, like, in the res video that I made, I was kind of like, skill and luck. You don't always, like, feel their impacts, even though they are there.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with, like, it's like Tamara's personal. Like, it's pretty good. But you don't feel it, really.
Yeah.
Perfect execution.
Like, when it's doing
Something
its
that I, like,
job,
said
you
to
just don't
someone-
notice it.
Something I said to someone recently is that, like, I wonder if, like, in the same way that, like, you can see, like, in some of, like, the scripts for managing, like, playing GBA stuff, you can, like, see what the RN strings are. If, like, the game, like, showed you what roll the enemy, like, hit on, like, their hits or their, you know, crit numbers,
Yeah.
then, like, I wonder how that would affect the way that people view skill and luck.
Yeah, I don't know. Or even with, like, I thought they could have done this at least for Tamara's passive, where, like, it could give you a notification when it's like, you did not get crit because of Tamara's passive.
Yeah, rather than, like, it just always procs and you're like, cool, well, this unit saw no crit from that enemy anyway.
You could even do a fun little... she could do, like, a dual guard animation. It would be cool.
It would be cool.
Is good luck another of Mila's blessings?
Is good luck another one of Mila's blessings, she says, getting luck in her level.
Breaking is very cool and epic until you play on Maddening and the bosses just ignore the game mechanics. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Engage bosses do ignore game mechanics pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I'm of two minds. I don't mind some of them. I don't really mind, like, flyer bosses having veteran plus. Because otherwise you kind of just can't have flyer. Like, I feel like flyer bosses are kind of a joke if they don't have, like, veteran
that's
plus
such
or
a
a Philly
huge
shield.
joke. Like, in the normal mode, in, like, the speedrun, which is in normal mode, like, Ulchrist is, like, one of the most important units, because, quite literally, he shoots Hortensia on his join map, and then shoots Ivy on the next map, and, like, maybe the map, and, like, the map afterwards as well, and, like, that counts as being an important contributor, which, like, anyone could do if they were, like, you know, in a bow class. It's just that changing someone else to be a bow class, or even, like, switching over the inventory to SEA instead wastes time.
It takes time, yep. So yeah, I don't really mind them having veteran plus most of the time. There are some I think could do. I don't know that armors need it.
Yeah,
I think it would
need it
probably
either,
be
because-
okay if the rapier did its job.
Yeah, because I mean, like, the armored units, the armored enemies get to like the point where like armor effective weaponry unforged doesn't do that much damage to them at all.
Yeah.
And if you are forging your armor effective weaponry, then you're not forging something else, which is more widely applicable.
Well, yeah, and then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should be rewarded for
Yeah.
forging my armor effective weaponry against the armored enemies.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think I would agree with that. Also, because, like, the thing about it, right, is that, like, Veteran Plus, like, all it really does is it means that, like, you don't have to then give this, like, flyer boss a Delphi shield, right? Which you could always just do.
yeah. I mean, the alternative would be you just give them all Delphi shields.
Yeah.
And that is what we did in previous Fire Emblem games.
But yeah, so I mean, like, it's just functionally the exact same thing, right? It's just that I feel like it feels worse because, like, you're like, oh, this is a skill that, like, everyone has attached to them. I like how you're just there, like, how the fuck do I get Celica to survive?
Yeah. We're gonna invoke.
At your service.
Hey, they're not great towers. Do you know what that means?
What?
It means that you could probably expel a couple of them.
Oh, that's funny. You guys have a giant. It's a here. That's so annoying. Or am I miscounting? Might be miscounting.
Me when I miscount, for real, for real.
Oh, hey, nice one.
Look at the dudes.
The dudes!
Yeah, I agree, Solomon. The Chapter 3 boss is a good example where I remember fighting it and thinking, like, this feels unnecessary that the rapier doesn't work on you.
Yeah, it was weird. I will say that, like, at the very least, like, all bosses, like, having Veteran Plus does mean that, like, you do vaguely need to actually think about how you approach them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal breaker for me or anything. It's just like, I don't know, Armor Slayer feels pretty bad.
Yeah, it feels bad.
Okay, I got this.
The only use I've found for dragon effective weapons are on units that are... Yeah, dragon effective weapons, I can't say I use a bunch of.
Mm.
Ah.
I like how she got rid of
Left
the
the
ones
high
that were
health
already
ones, yeah.
damaged.
Can't make it too easy.
I mean, I would still call that an effective action.
Yeah, I would say so. Especially since May can just one round one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I agree in Chapter 3, Blind Coco. You don't really think about it in Chapter 3. You're just like, okay, the rapier doesn't work, so I have to use Clan. But, I think in other cases, it can make you think about what you're doing a little bit, or at least, like, demand that you bring some magic users. Although, that doesn't feel super necessary, because magic is just really good in Engage.
Yeah. I like how you're just here, like, is there any way that I can not give this to Leon?
I want to give it to Pala. The effectiveness on bosses is fine when you have weapon durability because you're incentivized to save them for the boss. Feels good when it pays off. It's too easy to bully them for no cost without weapon effectiveness. Yeah, I mean, so I will say I understand what they were trying to avoid. They were trying to avoid a wing spear situation.
Me with no weapon durability, for real, for real.
Well, I think it's a combination of no weapon durability and also forging, right?
Yes.
Like, the wing spear in Shadow Dragon would just be a good weapon if you couldn't forge it.
Mhm.
It would be a very good weapon, but it would not break the game.
Yeah.
Is this the Res Shrine?
This is a revival.
Okay, so useless to me.
Yes.
What's the Coral Ring do? Is this one
Gives
crit?
you +4 res.
Oh, I'm glad we fought those dragons for this. Engage forging is cool on paper, but mentally draining. I think I like engage forging more than most Fire Emblem forging systems. Let me think about that.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
I'm at the top of my game.
Yeah, I think so. I'm ultimately actually not that huge on forging in general. Like, I don't mind it, but I do not miss it when I play games that don't have it either.
Yeah, I don't miss it when I'm playing games I don't have it. Actually, that's not true. There are some games where like I really appreciate the hit forges, but like I could live without the might forging.
And games that do it does feel very. You know what? In Radiant Dawn, it's nice actually.
Yeah, in Radiant Dawn,
It would be Radiant Dawn early game would be really annoying if you couldn't forge.
Yeah, and but it's mostly forging. Yeah, it's forging hit. It's also forging might or knives for Soph as well. I think that's convenient.
But yeah, I've never like played a game that doesn't have forging and been like, man, I really wish that this game had forging.
At your service.
I'll handle this myself.
I think it's partly because I don't know. It's kind of hard to balance a game like necessarily like around forging, right?
Well,
But then you
it's
don't know
tough
how much
because
like
it's
damage
like,
each weapon's gonna do.
well, and it's like another variable where you don't know to what extent the player is optimizing.
Yeah.
Like, do you balance around the player you can't balance around the player forging the best weapons.
No.
I mean, you can, I guess, but
But it would be
it
miserable.
doesn't seem like a great idea.
No. Hey, Atlas, fucking hell, Atlas.
Hey, he's gonna promote.
That's true. Palace so close to promotion level now.
Yeah, I don't actually know that she's gonna get it here, though.
Yeah, I also don't know.
Oh, well, Fate's forging is mostly a mess because they tied it to, like, the stupid resource system.
Yeah.
Fate's forging wouldn't be that
Ah, off by 1.
F. Fate's forging wouldn't be that bad if it weren't for that,
I'd call that a perfect victory.
specific nitpick.
Yes, I agree.
Although, I don't know, it is problematic in Fates too, because I don't know, maybe this isn't true and I just don't know Fates well enough. But I feel like if there were no forging, you would probably feel compelled to use something other than a bronze weapon. Because I feel like what happens is you forge up a bronze weapon until it can hit relevant benchmarks. But if you couldn't do that,
There are
Then
definitely cases where like you can get away with that, but I feel like as the game goes on, typically you do want something other than a bronze weapon, just for might, right?
I mean, you do towards the end of the game. You can use bronze weapons and hit benchmarks for an astonishing amount of time.
That's true. That's true.
And even when you do towards the end of the game, if I remember, it wasn't even really for might that I was using other weapons. It was for like,
Somebody's eager.
like you use the bow with the brave effect for boss killing.
Yeah.
Or like I use an iron bow because I need soul to proc, and it can't on a bronze.
Yes.
Leave them to me.
Leave it to me.
But like I said, I don't really know the Fates meta. That was just kind of like how my last playthrough played out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Frubbles. Fates Forging bothers me because the hit increases by factors of 2 and not 5, and that's not a pretty number.
Frub, you can join the call.
At your service.
I'm assuming Frub is like on her phone or something.
Oh, that would make sense, yes. Look, I've got a functioning brain, okay?
Wish it were always this easy.
Oh,
Oh, the dead end. I don't really want to
it
fight.
is indeed Dan.
I don't want to fight you, but I also can't see shit the moment I start sprinting.
What do you mean? You see Saber? I see Saber.
I do see Saber.
Time for
Where I came
promotion.
in,
Time
or is
for
this where I'm
promotion.
going? This is where I'm going, right? I
Yeah,
hope
that's where
so.
we're going. The thing that's really funny to me about this lizard is that you know what you could have done.
What?
You could literally have gone and like promoted everyone who could be promoted already, then do all the exploration, and then like come back here, you know.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
All right then. Challenge.
+2 move is pretty nice.
It is.
Has an FE game ever actually called it promotion? I don't know. I'd have to... I don't know what they call it in most games. What is it in this one? Class changing?
Class change?
Yeah.
Yeah, change class.
That is also what they call it in the card game. I call it promoting, but the rules call it class changing.
Yeah, class change. There we go.
That's
Ooh, we love
Plus
plus 8
8
HP. Class change is confusing now that there's sideways class changes.
Hmm.
That's true. You can depromote in Cypher. That's a good point, Nemesis.
You can depromote in Cypher.
Yeah, although there's generally not too much of a reason to. There are like, I think there's 2 reasons I can think of why you might depromote.
Uh-huh.
One is whenever you class change, you get to draw a card. So, like,
Yeah.
if your hand is ass and you're gonna lose, and you're like, I need to draw something that hopefully gets me out of this situation, and this is the only way I have to draw a card, then you might do that.
Makes sense.
The other, and I don't think you would do this unless you're really desperate, because the cards provide better ways to do what I'm about to describe. Green decks are often built around stacking a bunch of cards on top of each other.
Yep.
And class changing adds another card to the stack.
Oh, I see.
But there are better ways to increase the stack.
Yeah, I was thinking there must be better ways of doing that.
In Awakening, the masterclass description is promotes. Okay.
Oh, neat.
Based Awakening? Oh, Banish is the other reason people like the White Wings.
Yes. I did not realize. Okay, let's look at the horn of Catria's Pegasus together.
Okay.
It will arrive eventually, I swear. Okay. It was just Paola's. Like Paola's, the horn was green, and I was like, what the fuck?
I'll do all that I'm able.
It's interesting, not so much that hers is green, but that Catria's is
Catria's
then
is
not blue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now it's weird that Paola's is green because Catria's is not blue.
Yeah. What are we looking at here? I don't know.
But yeah, Lizard, next time that you're looking at the screen, zoom in on Catria. Zoom in on Paola, I guess.
Here, we'll do that. Can I do that from the menu?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
so
you
we'll
have to actually
we'll
go
do
into
it
a
in
battle.
combat, yeah.
Liberating the Temple of Mila. Let's go.
I have a vague understanding of Cypher deck colors, but I don't remember what archetypes the colors fall into. Green is the one where you stack the cards, which is Tellius.
The grand splendor of yore, but instead a twisted shadow of it.
Oh, Lizard, something that was funny was that earlier Morsoad was like, oh, Lizard's starting stream earlier this week, and I was like, no, he's not. It's just the clocks have changed for us, but not for them yet.
I know, and then in the middle of the 24-hour stream, the clocks are going to change for me.
When I pointed that out to you, that was just so funny.
I don't know how I managed to pick one of the 2 days where the clock changes for... Well, actually, you know what? It's really not my fault. Because I just did I'm doing it on the Extra Life Marathon day. So it's their fault. That's why it's November 4th, because that's the day that they were like, you should do it this day. And I was like, okay, I'll do it this day.
Okay, maybe what they're trying to do is they're trying to have people not notice, so that then people end up streaming for 25 hours instead of 24.
True. The charity stream industrial complex is trying to waste more of my time. Green is Tellius, black, white is Fates, yellow is Yggdrasil, purple is Alib. Close. Purple is all of GBA, but other than that, you are correct. And then blue is Awakening, brown is Three Houses.
That's kind of boring that Three Houses is brown. Like, I feel like if they wanted to be like funky with it, they could have it be tricolor.
Yeah, I guess they like didn't want to do a wacky color, and they were like, we've run out of colors.
But like, I don't know, brown. It's just such a boring color to have chosen, I feel like.
No, it is, I agree. But I'm
Like,
trying
what
to
are the colors
think,
that
I'm trying to think
exist?
what was left. So what's in use? Red is in use, green is in use, purple is in use, blue is in use, black, white, yellow.
Orange? Orange would be better than
Could
brown.
have done orange. Orange would have been okay.
Pink could have worked as well. You could have like... You can have different shades of blue.
Yeah, I get why they didn't want to do that. Because, like, I feel like in, you'd have to give it, like, a different name. Like, because people just refer to the decks by the colors, so, like, you would have to make it, like, indigo or something. And then people could say, oh, in my indigo deck, I run this.
I'm at the top of my game.
You want it? You got it. Ready anytime.
But yeah, why brown?
I'm
Why?
unstoppable.
As a colorblind dude, I rebel against color-coded games. I mean, I will say, I feel like there's, like, an easy out that a lot of card games don't do, which is just also attach a symbol to it.
A symbol?
Like,
Attach a symbol as well, right? Yeah.
Like, in Cypher, every single card has a colored circle in the top left.
I'm ready for
They could just make that circle a different symbol for each color.
I'm ready to
Mhm.
go.
I should probably look
Or
up
you could
some
even
of
like
these
place
skills,
like
too.
a shape inside of the color, inside of the circle.
Yeah, many
Right.
options.
Yeah, there are many.
I
options
forgot
for that.
Dread Fighters just become like fuck you mages.
Yep. I mean, Dreadfighters just kind of become like fuck you enemies, full stop. Kind of. They're like, yes, we are fast, and also we have decent bulk, both magical and physical. So like, fuck you.
Yeah, I can definitely see where that would be difficult in Baldur's Gate.
What would be difficult in Baldur's Gate? Question mark.
For the spell slots, if you're colorblind, it can be hard to tell how many
Oh
you
yeah,
have.
no, that could be hard for sure. Yeah.
Where's my thief when I need him? No door key moment.
No dorky moment.
I feel like you're gonna get hit by too many things if I do that. Stay there for now. It's nuts how Nintendo routinely puts out games with zero accessibility features. I feel like accessibility features in games are just like a super overlooked thing in general, sadly.
Yeah.
Not to excuse Nintendo, just meaning to say the I think the problem
The
is
industry
not, is
standards
not
seem to be on
limited.
the ground.
Yeah, a lot of companies seem bad at it.
Watch my back, okay?
Leon continues to get closer to the rank that he needs.
One day.
Rank is the wrong way of putting it. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Hey, Frob.
Testing, hello?
Hello.
Hello.
How's my audio sounding?
Not the best.
Well, yeah, not great.
Give me a sec.
Thinking next turn. Just kill the archer.
How about now?
Say more things.
Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. It's Bubble.
Quality is better, but you sound a little distant.
Yes, you do sound a bit distant.
But the quality is fine. You just
Okay,
sound a
good.
little distant.
Good. Hello, I just made it back. I had to rush home from class.
How was
How was
class? Did
class?
you learn?
I sure did learn some things.
Oh god, what did
That
you
sounds like a
learn?
no.
What?
The topic in class, and I'm not even sure how much you even want to talk about this on stream, but the topic was infidelity. So, you know, that's what we were talking about in class today.
Interesting. Like
Very,
Like
yeah.
what, the psychology of it?
Yes, it was for my psychology class. And, like, what people consider cheating or not. And there were a lot of takes that class. There were some good ones, there's a lot of not good takes.
Hit me with a weird one that is not too problematic for stream.
Oh, let me think. Okay. So, they were talking about, someone was talking about a friend whose girlfriend was, like, kissing other girls at a party. But the boyfriend was like, oh, that's fine. That's kind of funny. And not, like, that's cheating. And, like, that's weird.
That's weird.
That's weird.
I feel like it's okay. I feel like it's one of those things where it just depends if this is with all cheating versus not cheating, I guess. Nemesis says hi, by the way. It all just depends on like the boundaries you set, right?
Well, yeah,
That's
definitely.
basically my opinion of it. Like, what do you have established in a relationship? I will probably want to rant after stream about that class because it's crazy.
Alright, alright, we'll discuss further later.
We'll discuss further later. I don't want to get you demonetized just yet.
Oh my god, how bad were the takes?
A couple bad ones.
Oh dear.
Alright, I'll handle this.
I'm ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
She's so ready to roll. You promoted her, right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, why
Yeah,
are
that was a big
Saints?
promoting moment.
Why are the Saints the only mage that gets 5 move?
Is Jenny's ready to roll?
Yeah, is she like on a tricycle or something?
Yeah, she's ready to
That
roll.
what gives her the 5 move? Oh my gosh, Leon.
Oh, I'm at the top of
Ready anytime.
We almost have him to the funny bow rank.
Oh, Hunter's Volley? I love Hunter's Volley. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ.
Why do I use other units?
Well, Leon actually didn't crit that one,
That's
so
why I
therefore he's
use
bad.
other units.
Hmm.
You missed Celica dying in one round to a generic zombie.
It was so funny.
A zombie?
She got doubled and died.
Well, she still is at base speed.
She is. She's at base speed, so the zombie doubled her and killed her.
I'm so excited to see how much speed she gains at the end of this chapter.
She should gain 6 points of speed, I'm pretty sure.
I shouldn't have gotten Sonya. Sonya sucks. Look at this! Look at this!
No, just crit. You'll be good. Just
That's
if you're good, you
That's
crit.
crit. That's crit. Exactly.
Oh, sadly,
You're not talented.
I'm bad at Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but maybe you should get better at gambling, Lizard.
Gambling.
Either I've got an eagle.
Or either I've got an eagle eye, or the enemy's lazy as hell.
Yeah, that's a weird line.
Oh, I could have expelled. Oh well.
Oh well.
Alright, I actually have to, like, I know that hit rate looks bad, but I think I need to applaud Leon's accuracy, because 50% seems low, But 50% over the wall at a target you can't see?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like that's like about as good as you could reasonably
Wait a second,
ask
does
for.
the Temple of Mila just not have a roof? Like,
Guess
where do you
not.
shoot that
I don't know
arrow?
what they do when it rains.
Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Throb.
Service. Don't go leaving me behind.
What do people think of Engage and Echoes not having the classic level up theme? I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
I think, I mean, okay, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like all the classic Fire Emblem stuff. But, I think games can include some references and then get rid of some and include some new things. It's like, I like it when the recruitment theme is Together We Ride sometimes, but I don't think it has to be every game.
Serving as food for my beasts is an
I like how you we should applaud Leon's accuracy and then he decided to do this to you.
Oh, I didn't say he was gonna hit. I just feel like 50% given the circumstances
Yeah,
is
behind a wall.
like pretty good. I can
It's
tell you
true.
what my
If I
hit
find
rate
someone
would be
behind a
in
wall, I
this
would definitely have
situation,
less
and
than
it would be
50%.
lower than 50.
Potentially through a ceiling. Crazy.
You want it? You got it.
Leave it to me.
I like how you still have everyone deployed even though like you're not using some of them.
I didn't know you were gonna move. Be honest. You're not.
Yo,
right?
Hunter's Volley! Hunter's Volley!
Funny spell.
Funny spell!
Speaking of funny spells.
Hush, you got them all!
There's
I'm up for anything.
He's ready to roll.
He's ready to roll!
You have a heal, right? Yeah, you have cover.
I was about to be like, why is the bow named Agenida? And then I remembered I was
I
there.
was gonna say,
for-
that was
for it.
your pick, I believe.
It wasn't my pick, it's what the chat was saying, and I just wanted the people's
Oh, I
voices
thought
to be
I thought that
heard.
was you. What?
No,
How are you-
I'm
how are you
I'm a
supposed
woman
to
of the
get into
people,
the
okay?
temple? Am I misremembering this map?
What?
Well, okay,
you
Can
think
you
you're
walk
that's-
over
misremembering?
the bulwarks, or is there a way to open the door?
You open the door from behind.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
only
so I
open
can
it from
just-
behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as door keys in
Well, I knew there weren't. That's why I was like, how the fuck do I get inside?
This, to be fair, the game does literally tutorialize for you back in Act 1 with
Yeah, but bold of you
fucking-
to assume that I read.
True.
This is why games can't include tutorials, because I will not read them.
Oh my gosh, what was I? Okay,
I can handle this.
it was like forever ago, but I was watching a Fire Emblem streamer play chapter 22 of an Engage, and they were like, how do I recruit the emblems? The game didn't tell me. I'm like, that's because you skipped the thing.
I also feel... Wait, in chapter 22?
Yeah.
I also feel like, respectfully to whoever this streamer was, even if you skip the tutorial, do you not just try walking up to them?
Well, you got to walk up to them with a lair.
Yeah, with Aaliyah specifically. That was...
Like, I can
oh my
understand why
god,
you
right,
wouldn't-
you
why
were
wouldn't get
there.
that. I understand why you wouldn't get that if you skip the tutorial, but I also just think it's silly to skip the tutorial.
Akira, you were there, I think.
I was?
I'll handle this myself.
Different... I'm not trying to name names, but yes, I
Oh, yeah,
think you
don't-
might have been there.
Rob,
It
DM
was...
me. Give me the name. I'm intrigued. Also, I've got terrible memory.
It was Bimbolo Scrimblo 69, actually.
Ooh, I thought it was going to be the Legend 27. Yo, this
Walk,
guy
walk,
kind of
walk,
got
walk.
hands. It's annoying. I gotta like keep slow rolling this killing of him because my units can't take a hit. I will say, I do feel like Since I started streaming, I do give streamers a bit more of a break on like missing tutorials or forgetting things because there's a lot of
Res? Wait, that was a res level up, guys. Guys, we gotta like sound the
res
horns.
up.
Res level.
Because
I
I
need
don't
to look
know,
up-
I definitely like miss more things on stream than I do when I'm not on stream.
Yeah, same. I definitely am more likely to give streamers a break compared to before, because like, I was like, guys, you don't understand how hard it is to like try to be entertaining and also actually be good at the game.
Or even just like read chat and like, there's just like a second thing you're paying attention to at all times.
No,
Yeah.
that's super fair. But it's also funny to dunk on people.
Oh, it's
sometimes.
funny.
Yeah. And people can make fun of me for not reading tutorials. That's fine. But
Leon actually
I
has a-
understand now.
Leon actually has a very good res growth.
How are
for
you
Echo
supposed to
standards.
open the
A
door?
very
if
good
you...
res growth in the context of
Wait.
Shadows of Valentia doesn't
How
mean
are
anything.
you supposed to open the door if you
Do-
don't have
do you
the
wanna
right
know what it
things?
is,
Can you
Akira?
get over the bulwark?
Is it 2%?
It's 4%.
Oh my god.
Yeah, very good for Echo
Oh my
standards.
god.
Wait, do you guys know? If you don't
What?
Do we
have
know?
the white wings, how are you supposed to get through the door?
You
can
walk-
I think you
over
can
the
walk
bulwark.
over the bulwark.
You walk over.
I think
walk
you
over the
can.
bulwark.
Yeah.
It just takes forever, obviously.
Holy shit.
Me when Celica still has 6 speed, Jesus Christ.
Imagine being Celica and not video game. Cringe.
I'm up for anything.
Why haven't you used Warp Ragnarok yet?
Okay, wait. What do you think this game? Well, actually, wait, no. Past a certain point, this game would ultimately end up being pretty similar. But like, imagine this game with 0 speed base and 0 speed growth, including no class bases.
Suppose you just get doubled all the time.
Well, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I think would happen. I think you'd get doubled all the time.
Well, you get doubled all the time, and what else also? And what else happens as a result of that?
You lose the game, or you only use Armor
durability
Knight?
probably matters more, right?
What? Sorry, Pete.
I said durability probably matters more. Maybe
Yes.
Valbar stonks go up.
Rabbar stocks absolutely go up. Combat art stonks go up.
Yes,
Yes.
they do.
Like,
Which
that's
is
just
good.
even...
Yeah, I mean, that's good because, I mean, they just don't do very well in the base game. I mean, Hunter's Volley is pretty mid. It could really use a buff.
Yeah, obviously Hunter's Volley and Double Lion become more the things that actually exist. Because normally I don't get Double Lion on Olm at all, but this time you might actually want the the Killer Ball on someone else, right?
Me when investing in Python.
Oh, is they gonna die?
No, May's fine. Wait, actually, I don't know.
Oh, she's not. Okay.
is she
The
act- oh, wait,
enemies
she's
are
fine.
dumb. It's fine.
That was weird, but yeah, I guess it's fine.
I didn't... Oh, interesting.
Did you know that in Cypher, SOV archers do not have flyer effectiveness because they don't have
That's
it
fucking
without
funny.
without a weapon equipped in SOV.
Oh, that's so
fuck, I
funny.
healed the wrong
That's
person.
hilarious.
Hopefully I don't have to turn wheel because of that.
You have 5 of them, and this is the end of the chapter.
I don't want to use them. I'm hoarding.
Fucking Fortify. Jesus Christ.
Recruit Cliff to Celica for more Hunter's Volley. True.
True. Actually, you should go with Archer Faye, because she's an archer in Fire Emblem Heroes. That will never not be funny to me.
You do like that joke a lot, yeah.
It's so funny! What were they cooking? I need to know.
Good job, Katria.
Intelligent systems cooks up interesting things.
On higher difficulties, rewinds should be per playthrough and per chapter.
I feel like that just encourages more resetting, though. And I feel like resetting, ultimately, is not going to increase the difficulty of Fire Emblem that much. It just makes it more tedious. That's my opinion, at least.
I mean, you guys know what I want to do.
You want save tiles?
Yeah, I want save tiles.
Yeah, no, I haven't even played the DSFE games, but I would prefer save tiles as well.
They put them in Fate's Shadow Dragon.
Yo.
I was impressed. I was like, I didn't think you'd just have save tiles in here.
That is impressive, actually, yeah.
Yes, there is a Archer Face Cipher card. You are correct, Nemesis.
There's an Archer Face sweep. Archer Face sweep.
Ready and waiting.
Wish it were always this easy.
Saber's unhappy, but I don't care because this is in a dungeon.
We've won. Yeah, but look at the temple. It's in shambles. I always thought it would be crazy beautiful, you know? I mean, Mila can't actually live in a place like this, right? I don't know.
Me when the temple is in shambles, for real, for real.
Discover exactly what came to pass in this place.
Temple Liberator. I did it.
You did it!
We did it, gamers. We really liberated the temple.
Is there a reason they included the happiness feature in maps outside of dungeons? I don't know. I assume that it was just easier to include it rather than like hide it specifically in non-dungeon maps.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, it actually does nothing outside of dungeons, right?
Yes,
does
it's
nothing outside
only
of
a
dungeons,
dungeon
right.
thing. Because you have to exit and re-enter combat.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like some hidden biorhythm bullshit or something.
Certainly, I'm more reserved than either Est or Pat.
Fucking imagine, Jesus Christ, that'd be
Isn't that true
awful.
for most middle siblings? And whenever I do have something to say, one of them always beats me to it. Who wouldn't seem quiet in such circumstances?
Thanks so much for saving me, Celica. I really thought I was gonna be worm's food there for a bit. I mean, I've been through my share of tight scrapes on the battlefield, but I always had my sisters with me. So no matter how bad it got, I knew it would all work out. But this time it was just me, and it was incredibly scary. It really made me realize how much—
Honestly, the whole happiness thing feels fairly irrelevant to me in general.
That's because you didn't
yeah.
play the post game.
I was about to say maybe it's relevant in the post game, but like in the base game, I feel like you just have enough food.
Yeah, in the base game you have enough food for sure.
But also in the post game, you probably have maxed out your inventory, so you can just spend all your items there. So not really.
Hmm.
The lands north of the temple are ruled by a man called Dolph. As an arch-cantor of the Duma faithful, he summons necro dragons to his aid.
Oh my gosh, foreshadowing?
On his land become fodder for the
Necro dragons are chumps.
They are
No
chumps at
match
this
for
point.
Faye or May, or not Faye, Denny.
Well, yeah, because they both have
Slightly different
Seraphim.
unit there. Ever so slightly different unit.
Just a little bit.
Can
Dolph,
you even access
Dolph
this?
is an Arcanea unit. Got Dolph and Magellan.
Me?
I don't know if it's pronounced Magellan, actually, but that's how I've always pronounced it.
How's that? You want me to
He seems like the kind of character who might not be in Heroes, so there might legit be like no official pronunciation of it.
Yeah, I would not be shocked if Magellan wasn't in Heroes. I also wouldn't be shocked if he was, though.
Yeah. Heroes is a mystery to me.
What I think there's been a lot of Arcanea banners.
Okay, of all things to get hung up on, I'm gonna get hung up on this old man real quick because he is ridiculous. All right, this man is like, I'm only going to open it for the Zophian royal family, who is first of all, they're all dead, presumably, right? So like, he was just planning on letting the gate flood, like Zofia flood.
You know
right?
what my question is? Why are we beholden to this guy anyway?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like-
what I was following up. Second of all, why can't we just open the gate ourselves?
Oh, thanks for the sub, Jonathan O'Brien. If you're here. I never know if someone subs if they're here or not. Hey, Asui.
Hi, Asui.
Who should I give this experience fountain to?
Let's see.
Is this like an important one, or should I just give it to Leon?
You've
because
already
Leon
gotten
is
everyone
good?
that you want to promote 2 promotion levels. There's no point.
So like
really.
it just goes to Leon, right?
You could give Celica an extra level before she's about to promote if you wanted.
No, don't do that. For the love of God, don't do that.
I'm just
But
gonna
Celica's pretty.
I'm just gonna dump it all into Leon. Pump up
Alright, let's
those
see the level
rates.
up.
More so, you finished Gaiden. Tell me what you thought of Gaiden.
More so,
One-
rewatch the fucking Guide Pain compilation.
I love Gaiden.
Ooh, attack. Very nice.
Gaiden is so terrible that it wraps around to being good again.
I forgot that Citra like does that when you dash, and I was just completely jump scared there. I almost screamed. Citra jump scare.
I fucking hate it, but it was
Definitely
really
such a
funny
moment, for real.
sometimes. Yeah, that sounds like Gaiden.
Where's this Earth Mother of yours hiding, lass?
What are your thoughts on the Biggles?
Understand. Why isn't she
Nyeh.
here? She's supposed to be here.
Don't mention those things in my presence.
Irma,
The what?
happened?
The Biggles.
Beg forgiveness.
What are Biggles?
There are no Biggles in SOV.
Temple fell to the Empire while
No, there
I was
are.
a prisoner. They took Mila.
They're
are
moguls.
they still Biggles or are they
They're
moguls?
moguls.
Oh, moguls. Got
Yeah,
it.
in
got it.
the fan translation of Gaiden, I don't know if like the more correct translation would be moguls. But in the translation of Gaiden that we have, they are Biggles.
And took her away.
Biggles
Yes,
are
and I
funny.
hate them.
Rudolph himself?
Hey, PSI Princess, that is true. Celica is given a lot more agency in Gaiden than in SOV.
Yes, she is. Which is
And
always
also,
so
we
fucking
don't
low,
have that
right?
cursed Matilda art.
Nyeh! Why do we have to talk about it? Why?
Mother Mila, you must save us.
Illa, you're in one of my cipher decks.
Okay, so this cutscene is fake. Didn't really happen. Rudolph is a gold knight. He doesn't get to equip swords. That's not allowed.
True.
The king's
It's got a point.
The mother may deduce my intentions from this blade. You know
Unless-
it signifies.
Indeed.
Rudolph is a looped dread fighter. That's the only explanation.
Is it just me, or is that a little bit concerning? What, that, like, Gaiden was more, like, respectful to Celica's character than
The
SOV?
women?
Yes, it is
I would
concerning.
say that it's not great.
Rudolph is a king. He can afford the DLC pitchfork. So true. Mila is our crazy lesbian dragon icon. Do the lesbians want to claim her? I'm not sure if that's what we want.
That was the deal.
I was gonna say,
Fortunately,
neither me nor Lizard are lesbians, so you're gonna have to be the one to
I was
say.
gonna say you were
on
the
that one.
speaker for the.
Ah, yes,
for the
Frubbles. I
lesbians.
speak for the lesbians, like the Lorax.
From Mila's bounty.
Nemesis wants to claim her.
Okay, Nam.
We find the mother and bring her
We
back.
can let the upside down lesbians have her.
As kindly as possible, milady, but
Okay, so lesbians can have Mila,
bring her
but
back. And from where?
only in Australia. Is that?
We're in the Empire. And since we've already
They've got enough weird lizards down there, right? What's one more?
Hold on just a moment.
Oh my god, Prob.
What's one more crazy lizard that could easily kill you?
I do love lizards. I should go to Australia and live among my people.
Yeah, you should
Real.
definitely go to us.
Come, Bowie. This isn't the first time we faced hopeless odds. And when people told us to give up, did we run? We need to trust in our abilities. We've come this far for a reason. And that reason is restoring Mila to her rightful place. She's still the only one who can save the world from this chaos.
Nay, she isn't.
Hmm? Well, go on. Please, don't leave us in suspense.
Mila cannot save this world, but you can. Princess Antis.
How did you...
I bear you a gift.
Lady Librica's circlet! What? How is it that you possess this?
Oh, Conrad.
For another time. Are you prepared to accept it, Princess?
How do you mean?
Conrad, why do you hurt us like this?
Mere memento of your mother.
Wait, okay, here's another question about the plot, right? So, you need to go to Grief Citadel to get that lady, because the lady has the circlet. But the lady never had the circlet. It's just that if you didn't go to Grief Citadel, Conrad doesn't show up. So why is Conrad such a bitch? That's my question.
I don't know. I mean, he's not in Gaiden, so...
He's not in Gaiden.
Yeah, I know that. It's like Conrad, Faye, and then Fernand Berkut and Renea, I think was Berkut's witch wife.
Yeah.
Those are the 5 Echo's original characters.
And some of the characters, I would say, are not original, but are very different. Lucas is pretty different than Gaiden Luca, I would say.
I would agree.
Let's look at this. Oh my gosh, 6 speed!
You
Yeah,
love
I
to
told
see
you.
it.
6 speed!
Wow, Salika, you look so beautiful and so much more speedy!
Celica anymore, dummy. Isn't that right, Princess Antis?
Celica gets circlet, 100-meter dash time doubles, or halves.
Halves, yeah.
Not
Doubles.
No longer conceal my identity. I expect that will bring us even more hardship than we faced till now. But I hope I can still count on you all.
Can you imagine if that's how it worked in real life and, like, Olympic sprinters all just wore ornate circlets?
That would be kind of funny.
I think I would like that.
Yeah, I would like it.
Thank you all. Truly.
People, in order to become faster at running, like there's like a black market over like buying people's circles or something, I don't know.
They're keeping her in Duma Tower.
And then it would have to be regulated. Like, maybe some
Yeah.
circlets would be too performance-enhancing and it would be like steroids.
Seek a man to assist you and
How do you determine?
he is an able
You would need some governing body.
like assist you however he can.
One of my
And that's how we do
favorite
it now, right? We have drug tests. You just have to have circlet tests.
Yeah.
Do you need to test the circlet? Can't you just like look at it and be like, that's a circlet?
I mean, that's pretty much what they do for Olympic drug testing, so...
I really can't ask for more in such times. And yet,
A small touch is I really like that Almond Celica's portraits on the bottom screen change.
You bought that circlet from a secret shop, didn't you? Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Someone at the castle said that when Lady Librica first held you in her arms, she swore she would never let you stand before Mila. What do you suppose she might
This
have
lady's got a cool circlet. I bet she's pretty fast.
Oh my gosh, Priestess? From Lizcord?
In SOV?
I'm not gonna lie, whenever I see like the word priestess, I'm always just like, wait, why is priestess getting mentioned? I'm like, wait, that's not what's happening at all.
But Duma himself can only be slain by
Yeah, there's a few people in the Discord that have, like, names that I see elsewhere sometimes. And I have to remember that they're just words.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, Nemesis? From Beyblade?
By the way, those of you that aren't in the Discord, what are you doing?
Come and hang out with us!
Yeah, join the Discord.
Lizard? Like from Australia?
Oh my god. Actually, wait, lizard. You are also part of. You're also one of those examples of people who've chosen a word as a name.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking
Acura?
about. I'm a lizard. What do you mean?
Look, Frob, Akira is an actual name.
Acura from anime?
Oh my god.
Wait, Nemesis, the CEO of racism. What?
What?
Oh, because of Claude. Because Claude is fighting the CEO.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I follow.
That
now.
was a little bit of a stretch, but I mean, like, at least I caught
No,
on.
I follow now that you explained it.
Yeah, now that you've explained it, I'm like, that makes sense, but before I was like, what the fuck is being
Did
said?
I already do the Southern Outpost interior?
You should have. That was like when you got
That was
Claire.
fucking ages ago. You should have.
Am I supposed?
did you just-
Don't I have? Where's wife?
What wife?
Did I not do Matilda yet? Is that this act?
Yeah, Matilda's
in
this act.
Act 3.
Okay. I already did this. Oh, I know why I'm back here. I went to promote. I was like, there must be some reason I'm over here.
Can't you promote in the castle though?
Baby. I might have needed to, like, grind a level or something.
Hi, Crimson Trickster.
Hey, Crimson Trickster.
Hello.
Are you excited for Matilda and them? Because sounds like Akira's dreading it.
Look, outside of that one thing, I think Matilda's pretty neat.
Hey, okay. Hear me out. Executive decision. Just press the skip button when that comes up.
Oh no, we have to look at it.
No! Why?
No one's allowed
Why
to,
do
you
have to
guys
do
aren't
this to
allowed to
me?
forget.
Liz is
No.
like, we need to see the
No.
booba. It's important to the plot.
Shut up!
Look,
No.
SOV can't get away with it. Everybody has to remember it.
This is the kind of thing that when it happens, I become more gay. Like,
Me too, Akira.
holy shit.
Damn you, Fernand. Listen to yourself. My king is dead. My country fallen. But I'll not hand this land over to you. Now
God, Fernand's such a bitch.
empire's turn. Lord Berkut shall lead us and unite
I-
Valentia.
well, the problem is he never ripped the tongue out, so he never had the truth in his grasp.
Real.
Oh, Clive's gonna have trouble. I didn't give him the Rider's Bane this playthrough.
Come to your senses, Fernand.
I don't know how he's gonna win this fight.
For Sophia.
We should have sent Faye.
Says Clive. What?
True.
Allow me to enlighten you. That boy you have been
Akira gay from liking men or gay from hating women?
never Myson's grandson.
Is that a question that you want answered?
That's a Nemesis asked, not me.
No folly.
Okay.
My source has known Sir Myson for years. Knight has no family.
I don't think you have to. I don't think it was a serious
Yeah.
question.
Have to die alone. You lie. And yet, there is the matter of what the old man at the castle said.
Akira's gay for liking Fire Emblem. We're all gay here. Because we play
True.
Fire Emblem.
Picture of absurdity. Once you were a man to whom the lineage of our noble house
For real though, like, I don't know. I generally find I'm more interested in men than women, so like, it's always a surprise to me whenever I'm like, oh, I like a woman. So
No,
I'm
I mean,
like,
I think
oh, I guess I am
that's-
still bi.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like not
Yeah.
atypical, right? I mean, for me, it's the reverse, where like my taste in women is a little more broad than my taste in men.
hmm
My taste in women's a lot more broad than my taste in.
Understandable.
It's because I don't have a taste
Fernand
in
has
men.
bread. I'm imagining
Bread?
him like running to the battlefield, like doing like the anime toast in his mouth thing.
Oh my god.
You know, bread is like a top tier provision in SOV because it's like a vulnerary.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like better flour.
Yeah, because you can use it 3 times. You can only eat flour once.
And better flour is pretty good because flour is a delicacy.
Flour is a delicacy, for real, for real.
I don't like Effie, which is the mark of a true Effie fan. It does feel that way sometimes.
I always find it really funny because I'm like, I don't know, like I'm just like I really like Fire Emblem. So whenever like whenever people are like really hating on it, I'm just like, don't you also say that you like Fire Emblem?
I do think that, like, obviously it's fine to talk about the games you don't like, but I do think that, like, some people in the Fire Emblem community could stand to, like, talk about the things they do like a little more often.
You can't just ask who are those women. That's not respectful.
I won't let that happen.
Just leave it to me.
For a second, I was like, wait, do you have Matilda? No, that's Faye.
No, that's our Lord and Savior Faye.
She's receiving all the favoritism.
Favoritism?
You heard me?
Yeah, favoritism?
Yep.
Send Bobin to deal with the top cut.
We really made 2 of our villagers calves.
You know you're in too deep with the series when you play the games you don't like more than the ones you do like. Just why though? Play the ones you do like.
Why would you do that to yourself? Yeah. I just don't get it.
Nothing will stop
I don't know what the
If you
thing
don't
I
enjoy the
said that you
game,
were
just
thinking is.
stop
I mean,
playing it.
ultimately, it's up to you. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but
But is it your yum in the first
yeah,
place?
yeah. It does not seem like it's very yum to you. Oh, you need footage for a video? Oh, I can relate to that.
Oh, that's a mood, yeah. Who said that they need footage?
Crimson.
I see.
Yeah, I've been trying to... Every time I play a Fire Emblem game I don't have a bunch of footage of, I've been trying to record it. That way, when I
Same.
inevitably make a video on it eventually, I'll be like, okay, here's the footage.
There are definitely like some people who like I would like I'd like ask you, for instance, like if you had footage of like a game, if like I was like I can't be fucked to play this.
Yeah, well, it
But, like,
depends on the video
It's
topic.
convenient to have your own footage, yeah.
It depends on the video topic a bit too, because sometimes it's not even like it's like yes, I need the footage, but like also I need to play.
I need to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to play the game.
Very cool, 10 out of 10. Guys,
Fine.
whose level up was better? Silk's or Actually,
Well, Silk got warp.
Silk
So...
got warp.
So I would call that a I would say that's a W.
Yeah, that's a dub.
Yeah, getting warp is a pretty big W, I'd say.
Yeah, apparently Lizard prefers this kind of battle forecast, which is insane.
I wouldn't say I prefer it. I just don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, you just kind of get used to it after a while, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm even fine with like the old ones where it doesn't even show you if you're doubling. I feel like you just play old games enough and you're like, oh, yeah, this is just what forecasts look like sometimes.
You see, I'm playing FE7 now, and that's not even like that old of a game, and I'm still like running to things where
I mean,
like
here's
this
the
would
thing,
not happen.
it's really weird, because like whenever it's like, oh, that's not that old of a game, if you think about it, it kind of is.
Okay, yes, because it came out like the year I was born, but that's besides the point.
Oh my god. So young. I'm an
Yeah,
old
Lizard, I haven't.
man.
Well, I mean, I've refused to tell any of you all how old I am exactly, but and you don't even know how old I am, Lizard.
I don't. I know I'm old though. That's what I know.
For all we know, he could be under 24.
You need footage of Trek wielding Maltet? Yeah, nobody's gonna have that one. Do
Wait
I
a second.
prefer detailed battle
I
forecast?
was gonna say that might actually be something that I could get footage of, but it's not in the way that you'd expect it to be the case. Is what I'm gonna say on that. No further elaboration shall be given at this point in time.
Do I prefer detailed battle forecast? Like, to be honest, I usually just... This is partly laziness. I usually just leave the game on whatever it defaults to.
Which is insane behavior.
But I'm fine with both of them, so I just, I just
If you're
put it
fine with
on.
them both, then it's fine, right?
Okay. Sorry. You know what's more insane? The fact that you don't have auto end turn on.
But then I'd have to go into the settings menu.
That's so many less button presses over time, though, because you have to go into the settings
but
menu
you're-
every
you're
time you want to
thinking-
end
You're
turn.
thinking long term. I'm thinking incredibly short term.
I will not press this button one time to prevent me having to
It's
press
okay.
it.
It's like 3 button presses. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna have to go into the settings menu. I'm gonna have to press the D-pad a few times.
I'm sorry. You're not doing these 3 button presses to prevent hundreds of further button presses.
Okay, hundreds might be going a bit too far as well, though.
You're taking at least 100 turns to beat this game, right? Like on a casual playthrough.
I guess so, yeah.
Really, you'd only have to be taking 50, right? Because it's like 2 button presses to end the turn. 3 if you count the D-pad.
There's like, I'm pretty sure there's an award in Echoes to beating the game under 500, which is like, that's not a massive constraint.
But actually, this is another one where I don't really mind. I don't really mind the turn not auto-ending. Sometimes I want to like look at an enemy stat after like. I know it doesn't really matter because it's not like I can do anything anymore. But.
Gesundheit.
Thanks again.
Thank you. But sometimes I like to look at it. Besides, I'm playing an old game. It should feel incredibly old and dated at all times.
After all, it's from what, 2017?
Yeah, 2017, I think.
I meant Gaiden, not
I know what you meant, but
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, look at that crit damage. Oh, you got armor crush. That's actually kind of good.
actually useful here. When I was in kindergarten, I asked my teacher how old she was, and she said, as old as the oldest tree. Kind of iconic, but it made me so mad, lady. I know that's not possible.
You know what? You know what's also iconic? How SOV puts calves on like the other side of the map, so they have to run to you.
they're just reinforcements that you can see.
I know. I just think it's funny. Oh yeah, Cliff can totally rock one of these armor knights.
I prefer ambush spawns.
You do?
No.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's your opinion.
Ambush spawns are my favorite.
I still can't get over like the fact that like someone was like, my Fire Emblem hot take is ambush spawns are bad, and I'm like, that is the coldest take I've ever seen.
Was that actually a thing that someone said was a hot take?
That was somebody's hot take. I mean, that's just the nature of hot take threads, are that you get like a dozen cool takes for every like hot take you get, right?
But like, I don't
Frozen
know, that
cake.
just seems like... I don't know. That's so fucking weird to me.
I mean, a lot of the takes were just like 3 houses are engaged bad. There's like, never heard that one before.
Not a single time.
I can do this.
Hot take, Shrevant did nothing wrong. I'm not looking forward to, if they do a 4 remake. And I guess, I feel like this wouldn't really kick off until they did a 5 remake. I do not look forward to Shrevant Discourse.
I can't comment since I haven't, you know, continued playing Frasier for like, fucking ever.
Yeah, you'll
Please.
get there when you get there.
I will.
Why is Faye so fast?
I may have given her every shrine.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like I said, she's been getting a lot of favoritism.
Lizard when he sees a woman in the starting party.
Look, chat said make Faye a Cav, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if we made her the best? And I think I was correct. I think it is funny.
It's true, it's funny.
Yeah, 11, 8.
Do,
You don't do any damage because you're holding on to bread.
So, Tobin, are we gonna clear the air here or what? Yeah, I suppose. So, is it just me, or...
Trevant isn't a waifu with his own route, so that won't happen. I don't know. I feel like Edelgard Discourse is not the only Three Houses discourse.
Yeah,
I read.
There's too much Three Houses discourse.
I read plenty of Dimitri discourse.
That's a weird way of reading into things.
You see, I just stopped reading the stuff about Free Houses at some point because I was like, I don't care about this game enough to care about all of this.
I think also, like, it's a function of Three Houses' popularity. Like, it's still the highest selling firearm in the game. You're gonna have more discourse on it because there's more people talking about it.
Well, I mean, it's also due to the nature of the topics, right? Because like you're not gonna end up with like a ton of engaged story discourse in the same way, right?
No.
I feel like
Even if the story, okay, I mean, you guys know I'm an engaged story.
Yeah, I know.
But like, even if the story were really well executed, it still would, like, just the type of story it is does not lend itself to discourse.
It does not. Very much does not.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, what? I mean, like, what is there to discourse about? You know, like, no one's gonna be like, Sombron did nothing wrong.
You know, come to think of it, Fates could have been something
Fates would have had discourse if it was a better written game.
Yeah, if it was better written. But they straight up were like, this is the evil country. They do evil things here in Evil Land.
They provide a little nuance in some supports, and I think in Rev, but you really have to dig to find it. Well, and part of the problem is, like, I don't know, people talk about the food thing as if there's a lot of nuance, but, like, I'm pretty sure, I'd have to check again, so don't quote me on this, it's been a while. But I believe in the conversation with Ryoma and Xander, I think Ryoma is straight up like, why didn't you tell me there wasn't enough food? We would have given you food.
I mean, I don't know, because, like, I haven't gotten to that point yet.
But it's been a while since I read it, so maybe I'm misremembering that.
I will tell you when I get there if that's what they actually say. Like, I mean, I would believe it as a thing, right?
You can probably kill Fernand with a combat art, or that works.
Oh, at the end of Birthright they say that? Okay. I was gonna say, I remember this scene happening at some point in Fates.
Damn, I've been defeated. But I can't fall here. I must make my retreat.
Yo, I got his bread, though.
Yo,
Lizard, get that bread.
I did, I got the bread.
Shall we then?
me when I get the bread, for real, for real.
He's a foresight.
I would say the last game before Three Houses where we really had a lot of discourse was Radiant Dawn.
I feel like Awakening had a good amount of discourse. I guess not.
Okay,
on the
Awakening
story,
had discourse, but it wasn't about
But
the
it's
story.
not about, yeah.
Awakening discourse was about, like, has the game become too casualified?
Just so silly.
Yeah.
Walhart did nothing wrong.
Whereas we had, the last time we had the big moral debates, I feel like, was Radiant Dawn with, Micaiah.
No, I don't.
We can't discuss that in any detail, though, because Frub hasn't played that game.
Yes, I'm still saying blind.
Oh, yes, I will say nothing else then.
Thank you. I think Micaiah is problematic because range. That's not okay.
Sorry, what did you say? I did miss what you said entirely.
I said I think Micaiah is problematic because she gives +5 warp range, and that's not okay.
It
I do think it's a little much.
is a little much.
Hot take, Engage's story and supports are bad because they needed you to always go back to the Somniel every chapter. See, I think that was a problem in part 2 of Three Houses. I don't think that was really a problem in Engage. In Engage, everything that happens in the Somniel feels really divorced from the story to me.
I feel like, also, like, story-wise, the Somniel felt better than My Castle and Fates. Like,
I mean, to
I
be
don't know,
fair,
something
one,
about-
not hard. And 2, yeah, it's one, not hard, and 2, also, I don't know.
To me, it feels fairly similar to My Castle, where they're both just like a thing I do between chapters.
Yeah, no, not mechanics-wise. I'm talking about story-wise. Like, I don't know, My Castle... Like,
Yeah, story-wise, I kind of, like, feel like they're both fairly ignorable. Although I suppose, like, Fates draws attention to it more than Engage does.
Yeah, it does.
You don't look half as scared as you are.
Because you don't even, have to go back to the Somniel if you don't want to.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You can armor crush.
Yeah, I'm just making sure he'll survive. Well,
Yeah,
he
he's fine
would
with that.
survive with 1 HP, yeah. No, he wouldn't. Lied.
Oh, right.
When we kill
Do you have another ranged
we
attack?
can kill the mage if we don't miss.
Oh, yeah, you can just kill it with Claire.
Oh, we're fine. We're probably fine. This guy's got hair.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Corpses can still have hair. That's a really weird sentence. Please, no. I regret saying that.
Well, it's on the record now.
Yeah, it is.
If you had said nothing, you had a better chance of it. I did. Sorry, Akira.
Yeah, that no,
The survivors will be making their way back to the main force. We can't
I do say sentences.
I like
All
lying.
time.
English?
Yes, quite. What is it? You look shaken. Oh, right.
One cool thing this game does is this game has really good, like,
Well, it's not
alternate
just-
dialogue when units die.
In any case, it's
Yeah, it
not
does.
trouble
Like,
yourself.
have you guys seen the dialogue if you fail to save Matilda?
It's so good.
It's
Yeah.
heartbreaking. But also, why are you, as a Fire Emblem player, failing to save Matilda? She, like,
Okay, yes,
one
there's
round
really
almost
no
all-
reason to, but it's good dialogue.
It's good dialogue, yes.
All right, that is where I think I'm gonna stop for today, folks. Thank you for hanging out. Join the Discord if you want, but definitely join us on November 4th.
Yes, join us.
Saturday we'll be doing a 24-hour charity stream. We'll be playing Fire Emblem Awakening. Akira's gonna be there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Check it out. But either way, thank you for hanging out tonight, and hope to see you on November 4th.
Bye.
Bye.